They're going to take everything they can take unless and until we're strong enough to stop them. The way to get to a 100% out strike, that's where we're going, right?
We actually have to spend most of our time talking to people who don't agree with us. And that's what a union forces you to do.
You have to figure out what matters to the workers who are not participating. Marnie would slam the door in their face. She would this is why unions matter, brothers and sisters, among so many other reasons. So there's one very important nurse on the day shift, and that day shift nurse was named Marnie Payne.
Sometimes when you say the word when people hear the word organizing, they're like, geez, man, we're gonna, 25 years from now, doesn't that take a long time?
So most of the nurses are sort of throwing up their hands and thinking, well, Jane, I mean, how are we ever gonna move Marnie Payne, right? She actually led the anti-union campaign. We can't move Marnie Payne from a hardcore anti-union position to a super pro-union position. And in fact, we have to do way more energy in the economic arena to fight people like Donald Trump and the Koch brothers and the backers that support him.
This. Everyone knows what that is? Our telephones.
All sorts of nurses mapping all of their relationships to Marnie. Marnie Payne, literally one day, rings up a coworker and says, there's disruption, which is what's available to us. And there's what's the most powerful form of disruption. Let the smart managers on top figure out all the problems. Super majority level, helping clarify the two sides. 2018 saw a lot of strikes in this country, and we need even more in 2019. There are two sides. Strategy flows from understanding power. So
employer is gonna, if they haven't already, they are gonna say very intense things about the union. And the concept of inoculation, right, is like, what's an inoculation? Like, you give the worker a little bit of the poison so that it protects them from the disease.
Where are we strong? Which facility are we weak in? Which shift are we weak in? Which unit in a hospital are we weak in? Which factory are we weak in? So disruption is the only thing available to us, really. It doesn't mean we shouldn't vote, we should, but disruption is going to be increasingly the only thing available in the era that we've just hit. And within disruption, it has to be strategic, and the most strategic is the withdrawal of labor. So it's just a set of priorities. There's charity, then there's advocacy, then there's mobilizing, and then there's organizing. To do way more of, in addition to elections, is fighting in the economic arena, and that means strikes. We need to be able to strategically disrupt corporations in this country.